Okay, hello everyone. Welcome again to our tutorial. Today we'll be talking about the continuation of our Adobe Illustrator tutorial, and then we're gonna be talking more about shapes this time. No, how can you utilize shapes? And of course, you might be a little lost with some of the terms if hindi mo na-attend yung previous tutorial. But if you haven't, you're free to watch them anytime you wish. So just click on File. We're gonna create a new document. No, new. And then mag-select tayo dito. Marami ditong mga different sizes that you can work on. If gusto mo mobile sizes, nandito rin. But I'm gonna go for art and illustration sizes and postcard. And I'm gonna make it landscape view. Ito. I'm gonna check our recording one more time. Mic test. Okay, it's working. Now, as you can see here, we have a blank screen. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna work with effects on the shapes. So how does that work? So ito yung gagawin natin. We're gonna create a polygon. So if you still remember how to make a polygon, nandito yun siya sa triangle, a rectangle, no? Dito yung shape na to. And i-click mo lang yung polygon tool. Yan, no? There are ways to open a shape, di ba? Like ipaganyan mo, ganyan siya, or undo, and if you click mo yung shift na steady, it's gonna be super like straight lang talaga kahit ano mangyari. But this time I'm gonna choose Alt, steady on Alt, and then maglagay lang ako ng triangle dyan. Ganyan. There you go. Now, can someone tell me bakit white siya sa loob at black yung lining niya sa labas? And how did that happen? Paano naging white sa loob at black sa labas? It's because
The fill is white.
The field is wide.
Michael's back. Michael is back. Oh,
I'm
Michael's
sorry,
back.
Coach. I was in the
Is
bathroom.
that,
Sorry.
so yeah, I think I heard the water pail. Ganun. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if ikaw ba yun or iba yun. Anyway. So there's the stroke and there's the fill. So there's a lot we can do with this shape alone, no? Maybe you didn't realize that, but I'm gonna show you what magic you can do with this single shape. So first, let's try to change the fill to magenta. To change the fill, click mo lang yung fill dito sa right side. And let's search for magenta. Ito yung magenta. There you go. No? I think this is the first time I've used the word magenta in a long time. And then from there, let's increase the stroke size. Let's make it thicker, no? So dito sa stroke, you can see here the size. 1 point lang siya. Let's scroll our mouse up a bit and you can see the size is increasing, no? Scroll up lang yung ginagawa ko at lalaki na yung stroke. Next, let's make a black stroke go inside. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is, kita nyo itong appearance panel, ito yung 3 dots on the side. I'll click on that, and this one will pop up, right? What I'm gonna do, itong stroke na function, it's just the same dito, nandito stroke and fill, but the reason bakit pinalabas ko to is because there's so many things we can manipulate. For example, itong stroke, I will duplicate it. So how do I duplicate the stroke? I-click ko lang siya, and I'll click on duplicate the selected item. Boom. So now there are 2 black strokes in this shape alone. Hindi yan siya halata because they're just on top of each other. Now, again, golden rule in Adobe or Photoshop or Illustrator, kung ano yung nasa taas, yan yung superior. Are we clear? So I'm gonna change the color ng nasa taas into yellow. No, i-yellow ko siya. And as you can see, yellow na siya. Ano makasabi ka, wala yung black. Wala yung black. Sana yung black. Okay, itong yellow, paliitin ko siya. I'm gonna edit the size, scroll down, at as you can see, nandyan lang si black. Are we clear? No? Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is, I'm going to add an effect dito sa yellow line. So ito yung yellow line. I'm gonna click on this specific stroke dito sa taas. Okay, I'm clicking on it. And ito yung effects function. Ito yung effect, parang FX dyan sa side. I'll click on this, no? And there's so many effects here you can play around with a single stroke. So I'm just gonna click on distort. Distort. Hindi dito. Distort and transform. Ito. And gusto ko may manotice kayo guys. Ito Illustrator effects to siya sa taas. And dito sa baba are Photoshop effects. You see? So if installed yung Photoshop mo, you don't need to go to Photoshop to add Photoshop effects to your images. When you open up Illustrator, may integrate yan sila lahat. Are you clear? Now dito sa taas, I'm gonna click on Distort and Transform, and I'm gonna choose Zigzag. At tingnan natin ano mangyari sa line. Okay, I'm just gonna click on Preview. Ito yung checkbox. and boom, o nag-zigzag siya, right? And I'm gonna increase the ridges na parang ganon. As you can see, habang ginapa-increase ko to, dumadami rin yung zigzag. Increase ko yung size, dumalaki din yung, yung bend ng line. Na merong relative and absolute. If I click on relative, ganun yung shape. If I click on absolute, ganun yung shape. Sa baba, merong point, smooth, and corner. If I click on smooth, ano nangyari sa shape? Parang ano siya, parang, ano tawag yan? Hindi na siya pointed. Kita nyo? No? What I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna click on OK, and this time, I will click on the yellow stroke again, and click on effects again. So I'm gonna add another effect to it. And go back to distort and transform, and this time I'm gonna click on, ano nga yun ulit? Transform. Click on transform, and now I'm gonna click on preview. Okay. Now look what happens if I move up horizontal. Parang nagsa-stretch out siya, no? Move it back, lumiliit siya. I'm gonna move vertical, yung vertical, and ganito naman. At saka if tingnan nyo lang yung image, guys, tingnan nyo lang yung image, there are lots of shapes that you can see visually. But from the start, how many shapes is there really on this document? How many? Can someone guess? How many shapes lang talaga yung nasa, I mean, how many shapes did we create from the start lang talaga?
Just one.
Just one. So that's how amazing effects can be. If with just one shape, you can start creating images na and stuff. Ito, so I'm gonna move the vertical a bit, just like that. And again, I'm not adding any shape. And look at this. Sa baba, may nakasulat, copies. Copies. If I'm gonna put the number 5 in here, and I'm gonna move the horizontal location, you can see that I've just created copies of this thing. Tanya? I-move ko yung horizontal, i-move ko yung vertical. So as you can see, I basically manipulated the number of shapes there are, but I did not even have to add a single shape. You see? I'm gonna click on OK, and tingnan niyo yung mukha niya. Now here's another thing I'm gonna do that's gonna look kinda cool. I'm gonna click on Fill, and I'm gonna duplicate this thing. And I'm gonna move the fill to the highest layer. And as you can see, dominant na siya, no? I'm gonna change the color. Change the color. And I'm gonna use this parang blue gradient na something. Ito. Okay? After that, dito sa effects, I'm gonna add an effect, right? And I'm gonna choose pixelate. Pixelate and color halftone. After that, I'll just click OK. So it created this kind of parang silhouette shape na ganyan. And then it's really amazing. Again, I'm not trying to create an awesome art here. I'm just going to show you that it's amazing what you can do with a single shape, no? I'm gonna click on Control Y, para makita nyo how many shapes lang talaga yung linagay ko. As you can see, there's just one shape in here. You see this? One shape lang talaga. And Control Y again, you can see na yung shape na linagay ko is already looking like this. So I'm just trying to make a point that in Adobe Illustrator, a single shape can go a long way. Are we clear? Guys, no? So that's my point lang talaga. So if I delete the stroke na itong yellow, if I delete it, i-delete ko itong stroke, no? Palabasin natin to. Ay, nawala. If I delete the stroke, parang nakagawa tayo ng parang chameleon eyes, no? Parang eyes of a chameleon, no? Which is cool, and you can use this sa mga images mo. Yung chameleon eyes, you can decrease the number of of shapes of niya. See? So that's what you can do with stroke and shapes. Okay, let's proceed, no? Let's go to another exercise 4 verse 4 tapos na to. Let's go dito sa saving appearance style in 905. Now ito very useful to siya when you're into doing shortcut work. Shortcuts. Okay, so let's say gumawa ka ng shape na to. And you want to add an effect to it. So let's click on the shape. Now after you click on the shape, of course, yung right panel will automatically adjust on how you edit it. And tingnan yung gawin ko. I'm gonna click on Fill. And meron ditong green gradient na nakasave. Don't worry, ito yung ginagawa ko. Makasave rin yan sa mga Adobe nyo. I'll send you the files. I'll click on the green gradient. And as you can see, nag-shine siya in a yellow radiant green fashion. And that's good. Now I'm going to click on stroke. Itong stroke. And I'm going to add a dark green outline sa stroke. I'm gonna click on this. Yan. Ano dyan siya. And then yung stroke, siguro palakihin ko ng konti. Ganun. Now, what I want to happen is, gusto ko yung effect niya will be given to all of these other shapes. But I don't want to click other shapes and edit it again from the start. So how do I make it faster, di ba? So what you do is you go to Windows, click nyo yung saan ito? Yung graphics. Where's that? Ito, graphic styles. Graphic styles. Over there. Shift F5. After you click on graphic styles, lalabas to siya na window. Over here. Do you see it? No? Now, ito yung envelope na ginawa natin. Here's what I want you to do. Drag it. I'm dragging it. And put it inside graphic styles. So I'm placing it there. You see that? No? Nandiyan na siya. Look what I'm going to do next. I'm going to click on the scissors. Right? And I'm going to click on the graphics effect again. You see? So, what I did there, I basically made a shortcut na itong lahat ng to, o i-select ko to lahat, I'll drag my mouse and select it all, and click on the same effect. And there you go. All the shapes, all the effects you want to be added to different shapes is automatically applied because of the graphic styles you've created. Are we clear on that? Guys? Klaro lang? Follow lang? Okay, very good. Okay, let's proceed to the next part, which is Pathfinder shape modes. Let's open 1002. No? 1002. Ito. There you go. Now, as you can see, eye compounding shapes, isolation mode. Hindi mutan dito. 1002, 1001. Okay, dito muna tayo. Now, I want you to see what can happen here. Ito yung dalawang shape na to. What I basically did is I put them together here, but we're going to add different compounding styles to each of them. So how do you do that? So it's simple. How do you select two shapes nga on this at the same time? How do you select two shapes at the same time?
Shift and click.
Okay, shift and click. Okay, I have two shapes now. Now, as that very moment, as I did that, dito sa right side, dito sa Pathfinder, makita mo sa Pathfinder, there are different options here na lumabas para sa atin. The first one is Unite. So let's see what happens if I click on this. Again, automatic ni sila lalabas ha, when you select two shapes. I'll click on Unite, and look what happened. They both united. No, one shape na siya. And the dominant color is the one in front. Okay? Next, let's click on minus font. So I'm gonna shift and click again. Or pwede rin i-drag mo lang yung mouse to select them both. And ito yung minus font is the second one. And let's see what happens. So yung nasa front, it automatically cropped the image na nasa likod niya. Do you understand what just happened there? No? I can move this slowly there, and then I'll select both of them again. And I'll select the same option, itong minus front. And yan, ang nangyayari. No? So you might see this na bakit kailangan ko pa tumatunan. This is the exact effect I used to create the Quick Pro logo. If you remember the Quick Pro logo, yung Q. No. Now, dito naman sa intersect. If you select both, no, intersect. Select natin intersect. Boom. So what happened there? The dominant color in front automatically created a shape that's intersecting them. No? There you go. You see that? And if the last effect, if I select these two, extrude, so if I click on it, what happened? Yung nag-intersect sa kanila, biglang nawala. And they became a single shape. Was that clear to understand? No? Hello? Easy enough?
Opo, opo.
Okay, let's proceed. Now, there are actually more stuff you can learn about that, no? And now, this time, tingnan nyo to, this time we're in a castle, no? So imagine this is your castle, at saka itong mga bula mo, no? So, basta imagine nyo lang. Now, I'm gonna select the entire castle. Select lahat. And look what I'm gonna do. Dito sa Pathfinder, no? Marami pa actually siyang other effects. So, what I'll do is, I'll click on these three dots, and may lumabas na so much more you can do. Ito siya. So tapos na tayo dito sa upper 4. Let's check out itong divide. So ano kaya itong divide, no? So let's see. Later na yan tayo dyan. Dito muna tayo sa mga bula pala. Wait. Dito muna tayo. Okay, select, 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 select. And unite. So as you can see, after uniting them, they became one shape and mas nice na siya tingnan. Right? No? And now let's select the two windows. Okay? Two windows and let's select the minus front. Wait. Hindi minus front pala. Ito pala. Select the castle along with the two windows. No? I-select yan sila lahat. Wait lang. I-drag na lang natin to. And then let's choose minus front. Oh, overlapping. Oh, wait lang. Select this, and select this. Minus front. Oh, there you go. So as you can see, I took out the windows that are covering the front gates, diba? Now let's try to do the same thing sa other castle, but this time may konting change tayong i-apply. So I'm gonna select again the gray areas of the castle. Select ko yan. And now I'm about to click yung unite. However, I'm gonna steady push the alt button. So i-push ko yung alt and click on unite. Now as you can see, united na sila. However, if I click mo, the shapes are still there. You see? So it means if I double click on this one at i-manipulate ko, pwede ko siya ma-manipulate for each shape. Are we clear? So maganda yung effect ng alt. At also the same with the yellow stuff. So iselect ko yung castle at iselect ko yung dalawang yellow. And I'm gonna click on minus front. Sorry. I'm gonna steady click on alt and minus front. No, steady click yung alt minus front. And then if I double click on the windows, nandyan pa rin yung window na shape. So do you get the difference when I click on alt compared dito na hindi ako nag-click on alt, guys?
Yes, coach.
Okay. Let's go to the balls. Let's go to the balls. Now, dito sa balls, let's just select the three balls, no? And now, dito sa different pathfinders, meron ditong other effects sa baba. So let's check divide muna. Divide is right below the unite function. I-click ko siya. And what happened? Hindi niyo pa mahalata. All you see at first is that my lines na lumabas, no? But if you look closely, and we're gonna double click each shape, and let's try to move it. Ano nangyari, guys?
It was divided.
Yeah, it was divided. So basically, every overlapping outline of every single shape was divided into separate shapes na. So yan yung nangyari when you use the divide function, which is actually very useful. I think there are lots of shape images that can create awesome art using this function. Do you agree? No? So let's proceed to the next one. Ito naman, trim na naman to siya. So let's select the entire shape. Open the Pathfinder. Select trim. So what happens at trim? Let's try to look at the shape. So nawala yung kanilang outline. No? Nawala yung outline. And if we select a single shape, it deleted yung nasa likod niya. Kasi before trim, hindi yan sila deleted. Are we clear? They were united. They were a entire shape talaga. But again, if we trim it, no? Itong trim, ano na siya? Like, it only prioritize the shape na nasa pinaka-front. It cut out yung nasa green, and yung red nasa pinaka-likod was cut out completely. Was that easy to understand? No? Okay. Dito na tayo sa merge. Let's select the tree. And dito naman sa baba. And then select on merge. Now what happened? Nawala naman yung outline. However, itong dalawang blue na the same color are now a single shape. So merge is actually color sensitive na cropping tool. Are we clear? So merge is a color sensitive cropping tool. Okay? So let's go back. Dito naman tayo sa baba. May tatlo pa. Ito, crop naman to siya. So let's select all the three circles. Open this and let's select crop. Now after cropping, what do you notice? What just happened? Yung dominant shape, yung shape na sa pinaka-front, no? Ito yung sa pinaka-front. You can actually arrange the arrangement. May right-click mo lang yan. Arrange, send backward, at siya naman yung nasa likod. And let's apply crop again. And yung nasa pinaka-front, nawawala yung color niya. However, it takes away the color of the shape that was behind it. Are we clear about what just happened, guys? And then, ito din. Each one is actually separate. I-double click mo lang siya. Makarry mo na yan silang dalawa. And if hindi mo siya i-double click, it carries as is. But if you double click each one has its own story. Okay? So ganyan yung crop. Dito naman tayo sa outline. Let's select these three, and let's select outline. And ano nangyari? Nawala yung kanilang color sa loob. However, yung stroke color niya applied the color niya sa loob. So let me show you how that happened. I'm gonna go to stroke dito and I'm gonna increase the stroke size. And as you can see, ganun yung nangyari. Nakuha niya yung stroke color niya. And if you double click each single outline is now separate na. You see? So again ha, I'm still walking you through the basics before we go to the advanced. That's why ganito pa yung tinuturo ko. Okay? Now lastly, the minus back. Let's select the entire thing. And let's click on minus back. So it's like the opposite of minus front. Yung nasa back, yung ma-prioritize. Yung nasa back pala yung na-minus from the front. So itong dalawa are in the back. So the ones in the back will minus the one in the front, minus back. Ang difference niya sa minus front is, I'm gonna select it again and select minus front. Ito yung minus front, oh. So ito yung nasa back at yung front nag-minus sa kanya. Are we clear? Hello? Okay, very good. Let's see. Now after doing that, let's see what else. Crop cars, right the front shape. Now let's go to shape builder. May maririnig akong something. Okay, shape builder. This is the last part of Adobe for today. I'm sorry, short lang tayo because we prioritized the Royal Rumble for today, and tomorrow we're gonna take longer sa ating discussions. Okay, wait lang ha. May naririnig tayong jug. It's kay April pala yun. Kay April. Okay, let's go back. So ano to siya ang shape builder, no? So let me show you what it is. Let's select the entire spoon, no? So I'm gonna select the spoon, click ko yan, and I'm gonna click on shift and click this one. Now we have the spoon, and I'm gonna go back dito sa side, at itong curvature tool, no, I think nandito, wala siya dyan. Ito dito, hindi dyan. Wait, that's it. Oh, dito sa parang icon na paganyan at saka may circle, that's the shaper tool. Are we clear? So what does the shaper tool do? So what I'm gonna do is from the top part, na-select ko na pala yung shaper tool ha. It's shift N for shaper tool. And from the top, I'm gonna draw a line going down. Wait lang. Shaper tool. It's not the one. Wait lang. Pencil tool. Shaper tool. Select this again. It's not the one. Okay. Click on the shaper tool. Shift N. It draws a line. Wait lang guys, standby. Shape builder. Shift M. Shift M pala. Shift M. It's a different tool. Shape builder tool. Okay, I confused shaper tools to the shape builder tool. Okay, shaper tool pala is different. Shaper tool is when you draw a shape, like for example, hindi ka magaling mag-draw ng circle at magganyan ka, oh, it's gonna automatically draw a circle for you. Okay? And if mag-draw ka ng rectangle at hindi siya perfect, gagawa siya ng rectangle para sa'yo. Iba yung shape builder tool, okay? Shape builder tool is like this, okay? So I'm gonna select this one and select this one. And shape builder tool, you click on Shift M or you right click here and select shape builder tool. Nandyan sa dito sa baba. Now I'm gonna draw a line, and as you can see, it automatically detects every shape the line passes through. At select niya yan, at select sa baba. What happens if I let go of the mouse? And let it go, boom. It automatically became a single shape. Are we clear? Are we clear?
Yes, coach.
Okay.
Yes, go.
Now dito sa fork, let's try to make it an actual fork, no? So I'm going to select the entire fork, right? Just like that. I'm gonna go back to the shape builder tool. Not shape builder tool, yeah, like that. And I'm gonna join this one, going there, like that. Join this, and in the front. Now look what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna steady click the Alt key, Alt. Na, at you can see yung plus sa mouse na yan became minus. Oh, naging minus na siya. I'm gonna draw from here going up. So what it did, it automatically, if na-click mo yung Alt, it will erase every shape na nadadaanan ng shape builder tool mo. So ito, yung ating image ngayon, I'm gonna create a smiley face using the shape builder. Do you think I can do it? Do you think it's possible to create a smiley
Coach.
face? Yes or no?
Yes.
Who's doubting na makagreat tayo ng smiley face dito? Parang impossible. Okay, tingnan natin ha. Oh, yes daw sabi ni Tessa. Okay, so let's select the entire shape. Select it. No? And then let's go to the shape builder tool. Okay. Let me see. So I'm gonna click on Alt. I'm gonna remove this. Oh, ano nangyari? Nawala lahat. So I just want to remove this stroke right here. So I'm gonna steady click on Alt and focus my aim on the stroke. Oh, nawala siya. Dito naman. Push, 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 push. Very good. And there's stroke in the middle. Push, push that, and push this, and push this. And then I'll draw a line going forward, and boom. Congratulations, you have a smiley face. Oh, diba? So, do you see how important the shape builder is? Hi guys, no? Where you can just create a jumble of lines and pwede ka na pala gumawa ng image. There are so many talented Adobe Illustrator, yeah, using this shape builder tool, and they're creating amazing masterpiece pieces, no? Using Adobe. Adobe. Okay, so that's where our tutorial on for today's Adobe Illustrator ends, no? Using the the things you've learned today. So, ito yung challenge ko sa inyo. Ito yung challenge ko sa inyo later before you rest using Adobe. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to create an image like this. I want you to go online, no? And type here an amazing cartoon. Cartoon, cool, cool cartoon. No? Pang practice to siya. Like for example, itong babae na to. Oh. Kunin nyo yan, and then drag it and put it to a folder. Okay? Nandito na kaya yan. Wait. Right click, copy image, and paste. Oh, na-paste ko siya. Okay, nandyan siya, no? You make it smaller, and here's what I want you to do. I want you to trace the entire thing. So how do you do that? You go to, okay, let's say, ito, isang shape to siya, right? Parang slightly rectangular shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and select rectangle tool. No, rectangle tool. Or you know what? There's another way to actually utilize this. We can actually use an arc curvature tool, an arc tool. Okay, arc tool. From this one, going here. I'm gonna click on mouse up. Pag ganyan, right? I'm gonna continue the arc from here, going here. At babawin ko yung arc. At pag ganyan. And continue ko pa yung arc. Ah, hindi. Hindi ko nalagyan ng stroke. That's why you can't see it. So again, yung stroke, make it black. No, very good. And we can also use our round rectangle tool. O pag ganyan na lang. There you go. Give it a black stroke. Just like that. Very good. And then try to trace the cartoon appropriately. Pag ganyan nyo siya, you zoom in, i-select nyo yung vector direct selection tool, at saka i-try nyo bend yung image to suit the image you're trying to trace. Ito ipapunta mo yung bend dyan. Just follow it, just like that. Slowly bend the image. Slowly increase it just like that. Really slow. And if there are other ways you can copy this exact image, no? Again, I'm just doing it really quick. I don't think this is the best way to do it. I'm just trying to make a point, no? Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. maybe create an additional point in here. I undo. I don't think I'm doing a good job here. Okay, just like that. And then this line in the middle, I guess you can find, okay, lagay mo yan dito. And lagay natin dito. Decrease yan. Okay, so we stroke the shape. Yung fill, lagyan natin siya ng fill. So let's copy the fill color of the hat. So to copy it, no, you click nito yung eyedropper tool, eyedropper, eyedropper tool, and click nyo yung hat. Oh, there you go. So na-copy na yung color ng hat. And that's not enough. Wala siyang stroke na black. Give it a black stroke, ganon. Increase the strokeness, the edge of it, and then like that, like just like that. And then try to copy every single part, yeah, yung eyes, yung hair, yung color, because that's how you practice your cartoon graphics editing sa Adobe Illustrator. The more cartoons you copy, the more cartoons you'll be able to make for yourself. The more icons you copy, you can even edit the color of the hat. If gusto mo gradient yung color niya, pwede rin yung parang ganito yung color niya, mas astig yung color niya. Or gusto mo na parang ganito yung color ng hat niya o mas astig rin tingnan. So you can modify the image as much as you want. You can play around with the colors. But the point is, you need to practice and practice and practice with Adobe Illustrator. Are we clear? Guys? Hello?
Yes, coach.
Okay, very good. Okay, guys, so that's it for tonight's tutorial sa Adobe Illustrator. I'm going to end this recording. 3, 2, 1.